Good morning. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the 12th, the 13th and the 14th of April 2024. So I trust this video finds you well. I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Friday the 12th of April and the time is 7:48 a.m. I want to send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support and for helping me keep doing these sorts of videos and sharing with you. I'm very, very grateful. So I trust this video finds you well and things are in good flow. It's been very intense this week, and for me, I've just had the last couple of days, or since Monday, really integrating from the 12-hour healing event, which was extremely powerful, but I didn't feel like sitting in front of the camera for the last few days, so that's why we've had a bit of a gap in readings. I don't particularly like sitting in front of the camera, but I do it because the message is more important to me, but I just didn't feel like sitting, and plus I wasn't sleeping that well, and it was very slow to start the days, so it's just wasn't working this week, but I'm here now, so let's get focused on Friday the 12th of April. Well, actually first I'll let you know what I'm doing. Hi Barb. For those of you who are new, I'm using my Oracle cards. There's two decks in here. These are cards I illustrated and created a couple of years ago. This is the Speed of Light Oracle, the black ones, and the green ones here are my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. So I've got 110 cards here in this combined deck, and I'll be using this deck to find the best cards that the majority of us need. I'm not pulling cards for individuals. I encourage you to actually pull your own cards if you need a personal reading, or come to my card reading club, which happens once a month, because then you can pull cards around things and we do it together, and then I can help guide you and help strengthen your connection with your cards and the message that the cards have for you. But I'll be using this deck to find the best cards that the majority of us need for Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday, and then the best card for the theme for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hi, Layla. And then that will be that. So I suggest that you take on board what feels right and what resonates and what fits into your life easily, and let the rest go. And let's think of this as a guide only. Take on board the things that do fit into your life easily at this time. The things that seem like I'm talking directly to you. They're the things to really pay attention to. And the things that trigger, the things that we want to go, no, that's not me. That's also something to pay attention to, I find. But let's now look for the best card for Friday, the 12th of April. So the best card that the majority of us need is, we'll go with this card. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle, and we have the Wolf, card 21. The Wolf is your battle companion. This is a support card. Now, I very much understand, Maria, hello. I very much understand that this is a very intense time. The build-up to Monday's eclipse, the aftermath of the eclipse is shifting a lot too. And some people are in a really difficult place at this time. And the Wolf card is a support card. So this is reminding us that we're not walking our path alone, and that we will get through whatever it is that we're going through. So with the visual with this particular card, when I was doing the artwork as well, I imagine it like we're walking on our path and we go down into a bit of a landmine area, and we're trying not to tread on landmines. So there might be, we might be treading on eggshells a bit around certain people or in aspects of our life, where we have to be really careful what we do and say, or, something's going to kind of explode. So we need to be really careful where we're treading lately, and especially around Friday, so it's still kind of in effect, even though things may be blowing over for some of us. So we're walking through this minefield, and we've got this wolf or this dog, this companion beside us, and the wolf or the dog is helping guide us through this landmine and field and this minefield. And it doesn't mean we're not going to tread on landmines, because we might. There might be things that sort of metaphorically explode here and there. But if we can trust in the support and our journey through and not be frozen in fear, but we just keep moving so we can get out of this landmine field area, then we can come out the other side and then back onto our path. So it kind of suggests that whatever we're going through now is temporary, that it's not forever, and that we do have support, and we're being encouraged to trust that support and not stop. If we stop, we're going to put off our journey out of this. So if we can just keep moving one step at a time and deal with the consequences of things as we move through this temporary period. So your battle companion is our card for Friday, the wolf. Hi, Laura. Thanks, Laura. And Manahia, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Let's grab the best card for Saturday, the 13th of April. And the best card for Saturday for the majority of us is, we'll go with this card, the Speed of Light. Katie's here. Hi, Katie and Jenny. We have this. Well, this is funny. This is support. Card 35. And it says comfort, loved ones, and reassurance. Okay, we haven't, that I can recall, had double support cards, one after the other. So we have a big emphasis at the moment, and we might find even, the last couple of days where support has been really important. Support for us, and maybe we're helping support other people as well. This is, again, another comfort card. So there must be quite a few people out there who are watching at the moment who are feeling pretty alone, and perhaps wonder how they're going to get through this, how you're going to get through this current situation. We've been encouraged to really reassure ourselves through this card that we are supported. Now, this one is like our loved ones in spirit now coming in and supporting us and holding us when we feel, or when we're feeling emotional, or when we're feeling despair, where we're feeling resentment. That's been a big one lately. And, to just reassure ourselves that we are supported. Now, it might also be worth looking at how many expectations we're putting on people close to us, waiting for them to support us. Could be through just saying thank you, or recognising the hard work and effort that we've put in. Maybe we're waiting on some type of comfort from someone around us. But unless they're mind readers, which is highly, highly unlikely, they're not probably going to know what we need. So either we need to communicate it. I need some support right now. Can you support me, if that's what you want to do? For me, I found it much more helpful to look at what I'm looking for in other people, what I'm wanting, what is the support that I need, instead of looking at blaming that person for not supporting me. I need to take responsibility for my own insecurities. So instead of looking at that person is to blame for my lack or my lack of support right now, I need to look at what I am actually looking for in that person or that person or that person. What is it I'm looking for that I actually need, and how can I provide that for myself? So if I'm looking for reassurance from someone else, why can't I reassure myself? If I'm looking for a thanks from someone else, why can't I just be grateful and feel that in myself? So I think it's important that we're not projecting too much onto others and expecting a support and expecting people to be mind readers. So let's look at what the support is that we're looking for, and how can we provide that for ourselves. So that's again, a support card for Saturday. And if you just joined in, which it looks like we've had a surge of people watching, so hello. And finally, maybe you got a notification. We've just had 2 support cards in a row. So I'm now looking for the best card for Sunday, the 14th of April. Sunday the 14th. That will mark a month till my rebirth day. And my rebirth day, which is on the 14th of May, is every year that's my time that I really spend to really look at myself and my life and really use that as a rebirthing. I spent a lot of my life earlier on waiting for other people to celebrate my birthday with me. But I don't care now. And it's the same with that support thing. I found the people that I wanted to support me, not there. So it always left me very disappointed on my birthdays that, why don't people care to the degree that I'm expecting or wanting? So I found that unreasonable for me to think that way. So the last 15 years or so, I have taken it upon myself to celebrate my rebirth day in the way that I want to celebrate that. So I will usually go away camping or something like that, which is what I'll be doing this year. So just a little note there, I suppose. So Sunday the 14th of April. Hi, Michelle and Bernadette and Denise and Laura. Not yet. The best card for Sunday the 14th is this. It's the Speed of Light Oracle. And we have the Dolphin. So finally, we might find some energy moving by the time we get to Sunday. Things have been sluggish, slow to move, lots of support required. And we've got the Dolphin coming in. This is card 10. It's actually called Action Taking. And it says, move on, horizon, forward, and let go. So this is suggesting that there's something we probably need to let go of. By the time we get to the latter part of the weekend, we could even find this energy around for us now, especially with this support energy, with this kind of support time that we've needed, which has probably meant that we've been dealing with some difficult things. We've probably been feeling quite alone in our working through that, even though there might be people there. That has actually been quite a slow, stagnant progression, and it feels like it's probably really drawn out more than it needed to. So the Dolphin energy with this card, which I did say, is kind of bringing a movement to this now. Like, it's time to close some doors. It's time to open some new doors. It's time to take action. It's time to be proactive. So, what do we need to close doors on at the moment? What are we opening doors on as well? How can we let the sun set on the old parts of our life that have perhaps long expired, that we've been holding on to for some reason? How can we let the sun set on those things so the sun can rise on the new dawn and the new things that want to come into our life? So this is a really great card. It's almost like, if we had a foggy mist that sort of hung around for a few days and maybe it was drizzly and rainy, and it kind of just sat there. It didn't really move. It just stayed. And it feels like this card here is like the wind, the breeze coming up and kind of blowing that fog away. So there's something fresh that wants to come in, a bit of a change, maybe a turning point or a breakthrough for some of us. That will help shift and get this energy moving again. It also reminds me a bit of having like a river, and maybe the river flooded recently, and it's got all this debris that it collected from the flood, and it's all backed up, like dammed up. And yes, there was a lot of stuff moving, a lot happened, perhaps a few weeks or a few months or a few years ago, and it flooded and everything was loosened and dislodged. But then it all kind of backed up and dammed up the river. So it feels like the dam wall is breaking and things are freeing up again, which feels very refreshing, actually. So that is our card for Sunday. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to pull a theme card in just a moment. Hi, August. But before I do, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment. Please share if you're inspired to. And if you'd prefer to connect more privately, then please send us a message through our website. So what we got coming up? Well, tonight I've got my online art class. We'll be exploring the base chakra, so very grounding, physicality kind of survival focused. If you want to join me for that, you're very welcome. You can find more on my website. If you want to learn more about my cards that I've used today and the cards I've created, please have a look there too, and anything else that I do. If you want to learn more about Temple of Balance or support my work, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you very much. Okay, let's look for the best theme card. The theme card will help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So the best card that the majority of us need for Friday the 12th, the 13th, the 14th of April 2024 is this, the Animal Kingdom. And it's this, it's the Lion. So this is also, you know, rah, let's get this energy moving. It's card 11. And it says, be balanced with your responsibilities. So first of all, I mean, that kind of speaks for itself, but what does that mean? It means let's look at the responsibilities that we have, including our obligations and our duties, and the things that we are investing our time in, because there's some reason we're investing our time in these things, and hopefully it's a purposeful, healthy and good reason that we're focusing on these things. Sometimes we do focus on things that we don't want to do, or things that are stressful for us at the time that we're giving a lot of attention to. So we've been reminded with the Lion over this next couple of days to really look at how balanced things are, especially on the responsibility, obligation, duty kind of front or area of our life. Have we taken on too much? Are we not taking and bearing the responsibilities that are ours to bear? You know, are we blaming other people for not supporting us, for example, or not being us, or not closing doors, or not moving on, or not getting on with their life? Are we feeling a bit of resentment or a lot of resentment towards these people? Well, can we look at what is our responsibility? What is our role in this? And why do we feel so invested in it? You know, if we're waiting for others to support us, like I said, then let's take and own our responsibility in that and look at how we can support ourselves. You know, I think it's unfair to expect other people to be mind readers, and, you know, it's like me sitting here quietly wanting support from you, wanting feedback, wanting whatever, which I absolutely certainly don't expect. If I get it, then that's a bonus to me. But to sit here or to sit anywhere and be expecting other people to be some miracle worker that we're concocting within and we're not even communicating that is very unfair. So let's look at our responsibilities, or some of us probably already are. You know, have we taken on too much? Do we need to enforce our boundaries? That's been a big one this week. And do we need to look at how we spend our time? And what we're investing our time and attention in means that we're saying that this is something that is important to us. So is this really important to us? It could be procrastinating, that we're just investing so much time and energy in. So we're telling ourselves that that's important to us because we're investing so much time and thought into that procrastination. So let's make sure our attention is going towards the things that we want it to be going towards, and that we're not investing our time and attention in things that are unnecessary and unreasonable. Another element of this card, this is, you know, really leading the way now for ourselves, that if we're waiting for someone or something to come and rescue and save us, and we're expecting this, expectations, by the way, block the flow, and all they do is lead to disappointment, is what I've found. So I released my expectations a long time ago. So if your expectations are high, just make sure they're realistic, and maybe question those if you need to. If they're not working for you, I'd drop them. I really think that they're unhealthy. But this is about leading the way for ourselves now, you know, stepping up as the leader and saying, right, I need to get on with my life. I need to get on with this. I need to get on with this responsibility, or whatever it is that I'm choosing to spend my life doing. We might not really want to do it, but maybe we need to. So are we going to kind of drag ourselves through that, or are we going to kind of step up and just do what our responsibilities and our obligations that are important for whatever reason? Maybe we need to keep a roof over our head, so we have to be in a job that we don't particularly like. So if we can shift our attitude on things like that and really lead the way and look at how we can empower ourselves, then we might find this much more helpful in clearing that stagnant, sticky, heavy energy that's been hovering around for a little bit. We do have the ability to lead the way for ourselves and to make decisions that we're confident about and that we can trust, and bear our responsibilities and be honest, be kind, not hide an error, and do our best in life and find our balance with that. So the lion leading the way, leading the way. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. It's so great to see you. Thank you very, very much. Yes, looking forward to art class 2, Bernadette. Very exciting. And thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you at the art class tonight, then I might see you next time on Monday, when I'm sure I'll be back for the next card reading. So thanks very much. Take care and bye for now.